On the chart like a priest in the zone, praying to the wicks and the candles tone, sipping that slippage, feeling that FOMO, portfolio flex like it's holy promo, sacrifice fiat, selling the pump, altars of alpha, wallets get plump, lunar eclipse, my stop loss missed, and I'm baptized in that bullish bliss. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains, light up the sky, burn off our chains. Bring us the gains. Eyes wide shut, I'm divine with the plays, spirit in sync with the market's phase. Confluence hit, I go full send. Lambo dreams that never end. Fibonacci carved in stone, sacred trend lines, bullish tone. Chart prime whispers in my ear. Take the trade, release the fear. Burn the down, cleanse the wick. Let the dip be real quick. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains. Gains, the bulls break all our chains. To the moon with crypto flames. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains. Eyes on the chart like a priest in the zone, praying to the wicks and the candles tone, sipping that slippage, feeling that FOMO, portfolio flex like it's holy promo, sacrifice fiat, summon the pump, altars of alpha, wallets get plump, lunar eclipse, my stop loss missed, and I'm baptized in that bullish bliss. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains, gains that the bulls break all our chains. To the moon with crypto flames. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains.
Welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto, where we ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. How's it going, everybody? Hope you're doing well. I am doing fantastic. Things have been great. It's been a wild and crazy and I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Sporadic. It's been a sporadic of a week with the schedule and everything, and every single night this week, my wife has said, "Aren't you gonna go stream?" And I was like, "No, I'm gonna stick around." "Aren't you gonna stream?" Nothing too crazy going on, and I just want to. I just want to help you, you know. And then today I was like, I gotta stream tonight. There's too much going on. I can't not stream. So shout out to my amazing, wonderful, beautiful wife and for saying, hey, I got the baby on schedule to be fed during your stream. Get to it. I was like, all right, okay, I'm not begging. The baby is great. JB Hulk Smash. Yep, baby is amazing. He's already had his first doctor's visit and all that good stuff. So, yeah, just the sweetest, cutest thing. All he does is sleep, poop, and pee, and eat, and that's it. Literally, that's it. That is all he's doing right now. Just chilling. And the toddler has been very, very, very sweet. He rubs on baby's face, and he gives baby kisses all the time. Like, it's seriously the sweetest freaking thing ever. And yeah, it's been a good week, as far as that is concerned. It's also been a good week for these markets, I think, in my opinion. It's looking pretty good. We're going to go over the Russell, the TOTAL2, TOTAL3 charts, as they've put in some new highs. There's a lot of stuff putting in new all-time highs. Maybe not so much in the crypto market, but stock market is looking pretty good, and which is kind of crazy because the Fed, that they were just neutral. People are still just going to park their money in assets for the time being, and I think we're setting up for exactly what I've been saying for I don't even know how long now. It's been a long time. Said the rate cut was going to be the beginning of the end. We have that set up right now. So it might be time to prepare, which you should already have it, but if you are new, you might not, your exit strategy. So hopefully, if you've been DCAing in for years now, hopefully you have some price targets that you would like to take profit at, because things could potentially be right there. Is this it? We'll go over it tonight. But before we do that, and before we get into the charts, we have to say good evening to the beautiful people of the chat. What's going on, Wave Riders? How you doing? Good evening to you all. Let's give a shout out to everybody. A shout out to Alexandra G, the mod boss, mod queen, the mod god. Thank you for being here and pinning that Discord link in the chat. Thank you so much for that. And always showing up no matter when I'm able to stream. You're always here. And I thank you for that. And thank you for pinning that Discord link in the chat. Discord has been a little bit more busy lately, but we could make it a little bit busier, friends. I do love the good mornings. Those have been actually awesome. So I do appreciate everybody that at least stops in to say good morning. You're awesome. That's all. Yeah, you're awesome. I love it. Melissa, what's going on? Good evening, Melissa and LBCOG. Here as always. Thank you for being here, Melissa. One love. J Vi, what's going on, J Violet? Yay, good to see you going live. Yeah, it's good to be live. Thank you for being here, J Vi. What's going on? All set. How you doing? Little Wave is Hope Little Wave is melting hearts. Absolutely, he is. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. He's a little bundle of sleepiness. I don't know, cuteness. He's just adorable. I mean, because it's baby. It's a baby. What's going on? All set. Thank you for being here. Trade Intuition, Bingo and a Bango. What's going on, Joe? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Don't forget to check out Joe. Make sure you go over to Trade Intuition and sub if you are not subbed. And let him teach you the way of the anti-guru, or as we call them, furus, fake gurus. Not to be confused with furries. Furus. What's going on, Harp? Thank you for being here. Metal horns up as always. JB Hulk Smash. Hello, my favorite bot mod. Bot mod. I guess you're talking to Alexander G. Thank you for being here, Harp. And Retro Mike Tech RMT. Thank you guys. Thank you all for being here. I do appreciate each and every single one of you. And before we go into the charts, if you wouldn't mind smashing up that like button if you haven't already, and hitting that subscribe button if you are new here, I don't think you'll be disappointed. Now, you might be disappointed in how inconsistent my posts are for the time being, but we will be getting we'll be getting a little bit more hands-on as the days go on, okay? A little bit more on a schedule. All right, guys, so something that I've been talking about for quite some time now, we have the Russell 2000 breaking into a new all-time high, closing a daily candle, its highest daily candle close of all time as well. even closing at a new all-time high. I do believe. Yep, just barely, but it did close the daily at a new all-time high, getting the breakout finally of the channel here. We did get a quick breakout during FOMC day yesterday, but it came right back down into this range, and then we got to pop back to the upside. So yeah, we'll see if it just wants to continue or if it'll want to come back and back test the all-time high. But for now, I think we can say au revoir. Please soar higher and higher. Now, what is significant about the Russell 2000? Well, the Russell 2000 is 2,000. It's an index of 2,000 small market cap stonks, okay? So whenever we see this make a move, sorry, I've got to adjust this. It wasn't touching the wick. It's got to touch the wick. I like it when it touches the wick, okay? We want the Russell 2000 to be pushing to the upside because that means that the overall market is looking for more risk. They're putting on more risk. And what that means is they're more likely to put money into crypto, but more specifically, altcoins. Altcoins tend to really follow the Russell kind of. Let's just go ahead and put a compare on here. Let's just do total. Let's go ahead and do TOTAL2. Let's see what we've got there. Does it want to add it? There we go. So you can see Russell gets a push up. What goes with it? Altcoins. Russell kind of starts to go sideways here, kind of really choppy, a little choppy and up, but we see altcoins go a little bit more down, but you can see they both come up and top out right around the same time. The altcoin market a couple of days later, but then they both go down at the same time, and now they are pushing up. Now the TOTAL2 has also closed a daily candle, the highest daily candle of its lifetime, of it in its history. Okay. Also, we did get a daily candle close above, just barely, but we got it above. It's hard to see. I told you, just barely above the 2021 all-time high, single highest daily candle close in TOTAL2 history. TOTAL3, same thing. Highest daily candle close in its history. Okay, I think this one might have already been its highest daily candle close. I'd have to go back to it's 2024. There we go. Nope. Yep. Highest daily. Yeah. So it had already closed daily candles above the prior highest daily candle closes. Yep. There's that daily candle close. And we're just closing higher and higher. Looks like we put in a new all-time high. Yep. TOTAL3 also put in a new all-time high. So that is your altcoins minus Ethereum. So a little bit more, you take out Ethereum and you're taking out a huge chunk of the altcoin market. So this will be more of the somewhat large to mid and small cap cryptos. So right now I've got an extension going up to the 1.618 at about 1.297. No, that's a T. $1.29 trillion. And TOTAL2 was, I don't have. The 1.272 is at 1.86 trillion. The 1.618 is at 2.14 trillion. Of course, that would be acting as a psychological level, that $2 trillion level. Any round numbers will be psychological levels, especially on that high, with that high of a price tag, the trillions, What's going on, Kelly? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Mad love and respect. Oh my God, where did the time go? David is back. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm just hanging out watching the rain with the dogs. Absolutely love it. I love watching the rain with my dogs. You know what I mean? This is absolutely beautiful here on the TOTAL2, getting a nice breakout back test and a bounce off of that. I want to see some continuation. We want to break this high, but the way that everything else is kind of shaping out, I kind of think we're going to get it. Now, if we close the week bullish on a Friday, that does tend to lend itself well for the start of the next week. Even if we do, because we typically have volume fall off over the weekend, so maybe we'll get some cool down if we do get some pumpage tomorrow, this evening going into tomorrow. We'll see what London wants to do. But for now, we just kind of wait and see if we can get some continuation here on the TOTAL3. And that, yeah, that'd be pretty good. I don't know about you guys, but I'm about ready for alt season. Okay, I'm tired. And I'm ready to go home. I want to take my ball and go home. And so I need for the crypto market to go home, is what I'm trying to say. Look at that. Oh, it's right on that 1.618. Interesting. But I had to do this in order to make that work. You see how that works? I don't mind getting deviations above and below. I like it. I like this better. That doesn't mean we can't extend past the measured move. Of course, measured moves are just measured moves, and they are good places to take profit. Total DeFi is the one thing that I believe is lagging. Let's go to the weekly. Yeah, I mean, it's well below its 2021 all-time high. And so total DeFi has been, it's been pretty slow with it. So I'm not even sure what makes up the total DeFi chart, to be honest with you. I mean, actually, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm not entirely sure what the difference between DeFi and crypto is. I thought crypto was just decentralized finance. Is this like the loan products? What is it? What even is total DeFi? I don't even know what. I've been doing this forever and I haven't even looked at it. What makes up total DeFi? Total DeFi is a financial ecosystem composed of interconnected applications and services built on blockchain technology, all of which operate without centralized institutions like banks. The total market is measured primarily by its total value locked, the aggregate dollar value of all assets committed to these protocols for activities such as lending, I said loans, lending, trading, and staking. Gotcha. So the main components of the total DeFi ecosystem include decentralized applications, dApps, blockchain networks, smart contracts, cryptocurrency, and stablecoins. Decentralized exchanges, lending and borrowing protocols, yield farming, and staking protocols, and oracles. So yeah, how total value locked is measured. Since no central authority records the overall market value, total DeFi is most often represented by its aggregate TVL. This metric is a sum of the dollar value of all cryptocurrency, stablecoins, and other tokens locked within the smart contracts of all DeFi protocols. Oh, okay. I got it now. The components that contribute to a protocol's TVL include assets used for lending, assets and liquidity pools, and staked tokens. A layered ecosystem, so the DeFi space can be conceptualized as a DeFi stack, so to speak, with different layers that build upon one another to form the total ecosystem. settlement layer, asset layer, protocol layer, application layer, and aggregation layer. Cool. All right. No one cares. JK. I remind JR of his favorite coin. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? J Rizzle the Rizzler. How you doing, my friend? Good evening, everyone. I have to work, so I might pass out. Don't want to F up my few days of work this month before the 5 to 7 months off. 5 to 7 months off? What? And exchanging without any centralized exchanges. What did he say? DeFi is lending, borrowing. See? I told you. I knew it. ChatGPT thinks stablecoins is DeFi. That's adorable. That wasn't ChatGPT. That was actually Gemini. Okay. I guess because I think that's what Google uses because I just Googled it and read the AI overview. So, yeah, that's what that is. Seasonal job. Okay, I see. I got you. All right, so yeah, we got the sweep of the high over here, the pullback down, not taking out the low. So that is a textbook running flat correction. And I wonder just how high this thing can possibly go. If it's lending and borrowing, I don't know, to be quite honest. I want to know what assets make this up. I guess, is there a list? What assets make up total DeFi? Well, Ether, Bitcoin. Wait, these are the most fundamental. Ether, Bitcoin, USD coin, DAI, Tether, tokenized assets. Includes assets like real estate, treasury, bonds, commodities, and fine art. What? Private credit. Liquidity pool tokens. Liquidity provider tokens, that is. LP tokens. Staked assets, liquid staking, derivatives. Bunch of Ethereum, I guess. Probably some layer 2s. Probably a lot of Aave. I bet Aave makes up a lot of this. Oh, there's a bigger goat. You guys are silly. Silly gooses. USDT.D. What's going on? Oh, yeah, this thing is falling apart. What is going on? What is going on over here? Oh, no. Oh, no. Not what I wanted. Don't give me what I wanted. I'm not supposed to get what I want. You're not supposed to be good to me, crypto. Love it. We got a rejection off of this downward slope. I like to see that. We do have this imbalance down here, but I don't know, guys. This is looking a little bit more, looking like it's getting ready to push to the downside. Let's flip this, which you should always do, to take away some of your bullish or bearish bias. Sometimes it's good to just flip the chart on its head and see what it looks like from there. Now from here, this looks like engineered liquidity that wants to do this. And we do have some relatively, some equal lows here. Now, that's kind of concerning given that we are inverted, and that's a push to the upside on the USDT dominance, which would be a push to the downside on our crypto coins. But if we can lose this low, then we could potentially come down here before we come back to the upside. Now, I'm not really... Gosh, that's the one thing that I'm going to write it down so I don't forget. Because I'm always meaning to back test the freaking USDT dominance. And I ain't done it yet. Back test USDT dominance. Okay. See it? Back test USDT dominance. Like, look at these. Macro Monday. Surf the blockchain. Oh yeah, that was something I was gonna do. Something called surf the blockchain. I wrote that down for some reason. I write down a whole bunch of stuff. Here's my Bifrost wallet seed phrase. No, I'm kidding. There's nothing in that wallet, I promise. All right. All right. Yeah, really need to do some back testing here because I would love to see I would love to see this kind of favors that that push to the upside a little bit because it's kind of bottoming, not really bottoming obviously because the bottom would be like down here, but potentially could curve up. It could also expand to push down. I mean, stochastics is still kind of coming down a little bit. The VWAP is below the 0 line. RSI is well below the 50. I mean, if anything, maybe it just gets a slight pullback and then rolls over. That's on the daily chart. More short term. Nice red money flow. Looks like it's getting a rejection off of the 0 line on the VWAP. Yeah. It's looking. Ooh, we got some equalish lows. That's what I want to see. Equal lows. Bring them down. Bring it down. Bring it down. Yep, we got a fair value gap here. So we might get an overnight cool down, but I want to see that rejection and push lower. That's what I want to see here on the USDT dominance. If we can get that, then we'll be exploding everywhere and all over the place. Anyway, Bitcoin, the king cryptocurrency, or as every single crypto magazine out there calls it, the flagship cryptocurrency. Okay, it's on trend. We're on trend. That's 4 hour. Okay, we're on trend. We did get the break here. The head and shoulders measured move hasn't played out yet. $119,000, $119,500. We could see. I'm pretty sure I talked about this the other day. Was getting a breakout here. When was I last on here? Sunday? Yeah. Wait, not that Sunday. This Sunday, right here. I was thinking that we might come down there, but instead it decided to make a push to the upside first. But yeah, all that to say, I would not be surprised at all to see a back test of this level. I'm pretty sure I was talking about that. And then a freaking go. Back test over the weekend and then go. Because I think we are running out of time in this market because I believe the next rate cut will be the end of the Bitcoin cycle. If it does what I think it's going to do, which is just go bully here all the way until when? October 29th, which is the next FOMC, which is over right there. So plenty of time to get this thing cranking up and maybe even getting to that $150,000, if not higher. I think I was looking at something recently, and I was, I believe the number was like $167,000. Hello, fib. Okay. So if we go from this high to this low, 4.236 extension is $180,000. Can we see something like that? I don't know. Let's try to find one of the most vertical points. Okay, so this is one of the most vertical points that we've had this bull run. So let's just go ahead and take that, because typically your last little push is going to be a pretty steep move. So, I mean, it could happen. Technically, it would only be just something like that. I kind of really like that one because I like to push up. Let me bring this in. I like to push up, the break of the high, the consolidation on top of the high, another push up, a little bit of a consolidation, a breakout, big back test that just completely wipes people out. Last final hurrah push going into FOMC and then Dumpsky. I really like that one. That's a 2.618 at 152,000. I'd want to do this. We'll leave that there. See if that has any confluence here. Nope, that'd be in the middle between the 1.618 and the 2.618 based off of this high and this low on the fib. We're looking at yeah, I've been looking at that 131 for a while, and I'm thinking we could potentially get more than that. Oh, look at this one. Hold on. Why did I go all the way over there when this one is clearly more vertical? Because that's how these end of cycles go. I mean, the longer the bull run, deeper into the bull run, the more and more vertical you tend to get. So that's why I'm looking at how vertical this could potentially get. And yeah, I mean, if we started getting some big mega pumps, like especially tomorrow, if we can start getting them really freaking soon, maybe even starting next week, that'd be great. If we can really get to ripping here, because that would be the telltale sign. That would be the telltale sign if everything just started to rip at once. That would be great, or at least most things. Let's see some tsunami waves, so that we can feel a little bit more confident that we are going to be pushing more to the upside. See BTC and USDT doing opposite successful tests. It's a thing. JK, bro, I have a fan on. I don't even know what's going on. I may be okay. He's faking. LOL, love it. Oh, I pressed pause and thought he was pretending to be frozen. You goober. Yeah, AVAX. Yeah, I saw that. Higher lows on money flow. It's going up. USDT pamp. Why do you hate people? Why do you hate bulls? I signed up for BitTunics. I don't know what I'm doing, but Alexandra told me so. Oh, through my link? Thank you. That's amazing. Absolutely appreciate it. Yeah, I did see something. I did get like an alert about AVAX, and because it was up like 10% yesterday. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it's zooming pretty good there. Yeah, nice little move here. That's we're on the daily chart too. Let's back this up. I don't even remember the last time I looked at this freaking chart. Definitely been since April, obviously. Hasn't been that long since I did have this going across here. Yeah. These are weekly candles. Don't know why that was green. There we go. So that's going to be the upwards resistance here. My apologies on having to do all of this stuff. I did not have this one ready to go. I haven't looked at it in a while either. All right. All right, AVAX. This is 2021. You get to pull back here. All right, so we got the break above the 0.114, heading towards the 0.236. Is this just a drawing? No, that's a trend line. Okay. Heading towards 0.236 at $42.28. Let's go ahead and pull a fixed range volume profile. On this bit here. Let's see. Wow, no. We don't want that, I guess. All right, let's just take in all of this. I want that. High to current. Okay, so we are at a value area high. If we can push through here, there's really not a lot of volume to the upside here. But we do know that we had a sell-off over here back in 2021 into 2022. Nice little head and shoulders there too. This just looks like one giant we're just going to the moon type of deal. Potentially. There we go. All right, so yeah. Value area high that will act as a form of resistance. So we would like to see AVAX get above that value area high at its current price of $35 and get a close above that. And if we can, that would be, this is on the weekly chart. So I would like to see the weekly close above the value area high of this range from high to low. This is this upwards order block. So this is going to be our resistance above us here, starting at $64.82, going up to $103.71. Can it do it? We shall see, but we will take it one step at a time. Okay. Let's get ready. Did he do it yet? Or I was multitasking, just got back. Oh, cool. It's now. Yeah, there you go. JR shorted AVAX and he wants it to go down. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. So you're shorting at the value area high. It's not a bad idea. I might have, let's go down to, yeah, I don't know. I like the way this is building up. Why? Well, let's see. Let's go over. Let me just show you why. Was it on total? It might have been the NASDAQ. Or, oh wait, I need to zoom out. Okay, so see all this little building up in here? Yeah, you do get a pop up and then a push down. Might not be bad to short AVAX. Not really the same deal there. But then I see something like this. And then I see that. And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. Let's go back to AVAX. $15-minute. Do got a lot of red dots on the not market cipher. Money flow is pretty thick. VWAP is kind of pointing down on the 15. Hourly. My money flow is nice and green. That VWAP is above the 0 line. Stochastics aren't overheated. 3 hour. Kind of toppy a little bit. starting to see a little bit of an increase in that money flow though. And the VWAP is still above the 0 line, and the RSI is hiding behind the momentum wave for some reason. Oh wait, no, it's that red one. Okay. Now when that RSI turns red, that might be a good time to short. We are at a value area high. Where are we on fibs? Let's take a look at fibs. Fibonacci. I'm going to go from range high to range low. Why here, not back here? Because this is the range. Up, down, high to low. Swing high to swing low. And we are right at the 50 percentile of that range. So we do have that confluence there. Value area high. 50% retracement coming into the sell zone here. You can see that's where we fell out of. You see we got a fallout, back test, and then continuation. So yeah, I mean, everything's kind of lining up more for a short. The only thing that I would say is I wouldn't hold on to it for too long. And it might not let you, but I don't know. We're kind of getting a little bit of a bounce now off of that 50% retracement. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd be looking for shorts right now, to be perfectly frank. So yeah, Godspeed, and God bless. How about that? Delta Chai, what's going on, Delta Chai? Thank you, Alexander G, for throwing my X account in the chat. Follow me on X at Lunar Beaches. Okay, we've got DOT up 3% so far today, getting a nice little pop here on the 15-minute. I see a few people had to go back to bed. Thanks, bro. Yeah, no problem. I didn't really give you much other than be careful. Be careful. Keep that stop loss tight. That's what I'll say on that one. How about that? Oh, look at this. A nice sweep of some equal highs in here. Nice sweep of some equal highs. Pull back down. This might be good for... So we might be setting up for a lot on some of these things, on a lot of this stuff, for a pullback. But I just don't think that the pullback... I think the pullbacks will be short-lived right now. But we'll see. I don't really see anything that just screams we got to come down from a price action standpoint. I'm seeing us breaking highs. Okay, now if this 4 hour can get back above this high here and close, especially if it can close a little bit more towards the top side, or, you know, fill a little bit of this wick up a little bit more, you know. If we can get that here in the next hour, 15 minutes, then Polkadot might be looking pretty good. But right now, it's just a swing failure pattern. The only thing is, like I said, I don't see any equal lows. No real strong order blocks. This would be a nice order block here. Very nice. I like this order block a lot, actually. Why? Because we sweep internal lows, and more specifically, the most recent internal low in here. So we trap sellers and then we push away from them. That's when you have a pretty strong, if not one of the strongest order blocks. Meaning, if price is to fail here and then come down, I would expect a bounce off of that level if we're to continue back to the upside. So, big ifs, but we'll see. The way some of these charts looks really does make me think there's really only two options. One, I guess three. First option is supermoon. They're just gonna freaking break out and go insane, and we're all just gonna become millionaires. Okay, it's just, I mean, we back it out. Let's back up. I mean, we just see some like straight lines up. I mean, it's not like it can't happen, right? We know it can happen, but there's a lot of these coins that either aren't going to make a new all-time high at all. They're just going to retrace on the macro to the macro fibs, or they're going to go just absolutely ballistic. B, 2, 3, they're not really going to do, they're dead. They're already dead. They might get a little pop up like this and then fail again and then just die, and die even harder. Die hard. Die hard. Die hard. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? I don't know why this fib is even like that. There we go. Bye-bye. Thank you. But these are some relatively equal highs here on DOT. So this is the weekly time frame. I don't know. This is kind of one of the ugliest dang charts. It's one of the ugliest dang old charts I've ever seen in my life. Okay. See, this is one of those. DOT, I think, might be one of those that only does a retrace and then crumbles. There's a few of those like that. But I mean, we got stuff like this that can happen. So, I mean, you never know. Pepe, how's our favorite meme coin doing? Or one of the people's favorites. I don't even know. I don't have a favorite meme coin because I generally hate meme coins. But that doesn't mean I am. I won't trade it. That doesn't mean I won't trade it. I'll still trade it. I'll trade pretty much anything, except I will not go to a DEX or like a Solana DEX, and I will not just trade any rando meme coin. I've got to know that it's hyped and it's got like a big community around it. It's got big money behind it or something. You just Coinbase is promoting it. Something significant. It can't just be. There's a Jimmy Kimmel got fired coin. I don't. It can't just be some random thing, because those are not tend to be. Those are rug pulls. They're always rug pulls. So it's just a matter of when, not if. So fart coin. Ugh. I'm a Titans fan. I can tolerate it all going to zero. Pouring salt in the wounds. Hey, man, you know what? Ken Ward looks good. I'm excited about his future as long as he can stay healthy, as long as the offensive line can keep him upright. How's our favorite silver coin doing, aka Litecoin? Terribly, it looks like. Look at this. This is just gross. Absolutely disgusting. And they want to talk crap about XRP. It's because they ain't got nothing going on for themselves. I'm talking like I don't like Litecoin, but I do like Litecoin. Why? Because it's faster, cheaper Bitcoin. Imagine that. No poop coins. Yeah, we can't have the poop coins. I bet is there a coin called just poop? That would be great. Or Shiza. This is a nice base building up in here, though. I still think Litecoin's going to $1,000. Call me crazy if you want, but I still think it's going to $1,000. Maybe not. I don't know. It's hard because I don't know how much time we have left in this market for real, though. You can't really say. You can only project based on past performance. And, the only thing we can really go off of is the past 4-year cycles, four-year cycles. And all of that lines up to where this last quarter is going to be the most bullish of the cycle. So we kind of, I don't know. We kind of gotta, anything can happen. What's happened differently? We've got ETFs this cycle. We have, which I think is going to be sell the news type of stuff once they like approve like the Solana ETF and all these other ETFs, XRP ETF. I feel like those are top signals, sell signals, sell the news. Gotta be careful. But one of the things that happened that had never happened before was new all-time high before the halving. And hey, but we're still technically on schedule, so we'll see. XRP, what are we doing? I feel like I've been in an XRP trade forever. It's only been about a week. Just waiting for it to bust off. Go! Get out of here. Measured move of this to here gives us a price projection of about $5.86. Absolutely do think that will happen, can and will happen. Now, financial advice is always, yeah, $9. $9 is kind of like my number. I want to pretty much be all out on XRP. I'm probably gonna be a lot out at like $8, just so you know, and then maybe even all the way out at $9. I don't know about these 10 or these 12, 15, $20 predictions. I definitely know it ain't doing $100 or $1,000 that people are saying. $589. I bet you it goes to $5.89, and that's the highest that it ever goes in the history of the rest of its life. Solana, nice breakout of the triangle here. Let's pull a measured move on that. I've had these waves on here for a while, gang. That's a measured move of getting us up to about $361. Of course, that would be breaking out into a new all-time high. It's already broken a new all-time high this cycle at 297. 295.31. So that measured move on that would give us a new all-time high. So now, which I do think Solana is in its fifth and final wave of this cycle, that being this wave here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I forgot, man. We need to get back to some Elliott wave theory in the Discord. Sorry, guys, I've been a little busy. My bad. Not selling a penny before $589. Great. Good stuff. Good stuff. So yeah, I think we are in the third wave of the fifth and final 5-wave structure here on Solana. And it's just going to keep on pumping because Solana is very popular. That's just how it is. Solana's looking good. The money flow's coming down though on the daily. This one might get that back test. Let's go over to Bybit Spot, see if there's anything that's popping off as of right now. What was that? Beam? 10%? I hate you, Beam. I hate you so much. I don't know how many times I've opened a long on this coin in the last week. Probably like 3. And every single one of them stopped out. It made me so mad because after it would stop me out, it would make a little push to the upside. Yep. That's been the story of my life with Beam lately. That's okay. Look at that pop. Nice little pop. Nice little breakout here. Let's zoom this back out. So, yeah, finally getting that break. Cup went on a little bit longer than expected, than anticipated. But, yeah, finally getting a break here of this downwards trending resistance. If we can get a daily candle close above that, that would be absolutely fantastic for Beam. Yeah, I would look for, let me pull this across. Yeah, got the value area high up here at this supply level up here at about 2 cents. So we are sitting at about 0.008 800ths of a cent. And is that right? I think so. 800ths of a cent. And that means that would be more than 100% gain. So we got a nice bounce here on a VWAP, momentum pointing to the upside, stochastics pointing to the upside, RSI pointing to the upside. This is one of the more bullish ones we've looked at so far. The only thing missing is the money flow. So everything's looking pretty decent here, pretty good here on Beam, actually, but that money flow, not so good. So good. Got too many lines on here, way too many lines. Chart's looking all OC spaghetti style. Okay, let's get rid of this, actually. I like that so much better. Pretty chart. Nope. Wait, what? I don't know what that, huh? What? Okay. All right, yep, that looks fantastic. Wow. So nice little break here. Still want to get above the high over here at about, what is it, 1 cent? Yep, still want to get above that 1 cent level there. So it would be, let's see some continuation here. That's the story pretty much across the board. Is, you know, we've got some stuff popping off, and we just kind of want to see some continuation, see some conviction, to kind of let us know, hey, yeah, we might be starting to take off here. We're pretty close. I want to find stuff that looks like this, and because I want to get it before it pops off. Now, I was hearing some people talking about this earlier today. This drift protocol, what's going on with this? Nice little pump up. Looks like I've looked at this chart before, and yet when people were talking about it earlier, I had no idea what they were talking about. So nice little pop here on drift. Okay. This one's looking really nice. Where's one that's just that was like kind of just straggling along, but then all of a sudden just got a pop? I don't know. I don't think I have time to go through all of that. I do have to get back to my wife and baby and toddler and family in general. And yeah, ooh, that's an ugly coin. Look at this flat, like nobody even knows what it is. It's probably the best ones to buy too. Just like to hold on to it. I said probably, not financial advice. Nothing on this channel should be considered as financial advice, because I am just a random dude that likes to look at coins, crypto coins, and but I don't make price predictions, so you can thank me for that, for not for doing my best to not put you in harm's way. because I don't shill coins, you know. Yeah, I just don't. I don't shill coins because why? Why do I not shill coins? The reason I don't shill coins is because um, I don't tell people what how much I own of things. Because I don't want them. I don't because it's crypto. It's supposed to be literally one of the first things that you learn in crypto, or that you should have learned getting into crypto, is you never tell anybody how much crypto you have. So yeah, in order to have in order to remain ethical without being 100% transparent, just don't shill coins. Just don't shill coins. Simple as that. Just don't shill coins. I share all my trades, so I'm just here to show you guys charts and the trade, and yeah, what? If I have unsaved changes, then I need you to save those, please. Thank you. My God. Do we have any economic news tomorrow? Nope. Thursday, UK, no one cares. Next week. I mean, we already had the FOMC, so it's really not going to be much else there is. I think Powell set us up for more rate cuts coming down the pike, I do believe. And I mean, pretty much the consensus is we'll have another two more rate cuts by the end of the year. We've got October and December. I don't think if there's one, if the next one is on the 29th of October, there's definitely not one in November. And then that means that December will hold the last one of the year. But I do think we get 25 basis points at each of those as of now, unless some really bad economic data comes out. But as always, I'm going to keep you guys as up to date as I personally possibly can in the Discord. Don't forget to join it. Link is pinned in the chat. Join the Discord. I'm going to work on this back testing of USDT when I have the time. Yeah. I'm going to try and just stream, maybe even record videos, pretty much just whenever I possibly can, instead of just, well, it's 9 o'clock on my usual days is Sunday through Thursday. It's like, oh, it's 9 o'clock on a Tuesday. Instead of, maybe it'll be like, all right, I probably won't be able to do it at 9, but I could do it at like 8 or 8:30, and maybe only for like 30 minutes. But I can still do it. But if I only have like 15 minutes of free time, then maybe I could just record a video. I've got to get in the habit. It's kind of hard, because the thing is, here's look, you want to know what the problem is, folks? The problem is this time that I had with you tonight, this 1 hour, it's my free time. So if I only have 15 minutes of free time, then I'm not able to just do me, And but as much time as I get, I love spending it with you guys, or as little time as I get, I love spending pretty much most of it with you guys. So thank you all for joining me this evening. I absolutely appreciate each and every single one of you for being patient with me as I work through this whole scheduling deal, with the new baby and all. And yeah, I just want you guys to know that I really do appreciate it. I appreciate your support and your kindness, and your love, and everything that you do to support me. So with that said, make sure you, oh wait, yeah, I'll just go ahead and say up the like, hit the subscribe button, yada, 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 notification bell, all that stuff, whatever. But the more important thing is tomorrow is what? It's Friday. That means tomorrow we need to go out and give someone a compliment, try and make their day, help someone out with something, whatever it is. If you're at work and somebody asks you for something that's not, that's just ask you for some help with something, just be like, absolutely, I would absolutely love to do that for you. Whatever it is. Tell somebody they've got pretty teeth. Or tell them you like their nose hairs. Whatever it is. Whatever. No, maybe not that one because they might take offense to that. But if they just have whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Just give somebody a compliment. Just be nice, but be kind always. As Melissa and Alexander G always say. But yeah, be kind always. Oh, Wick 589, what's going on, brother? Good night, wifey. So yeah. With that said, be kind always, but tomorrow do something a little bit more special. Just give someone a compliment. Okay. All right. And that's going to be it for me, guys. I will see you when I see you. We'll just say that. I'll see you when I see you. I'll definitely see you in a Discord in the morning. Telling you good morning, as always. Don't forget to follow me on X at Lunar Beaches. Don't forget to join the Discord. And that's it, guys. What kind of music do we want to go with right now? Do we want Moon Gods? Do we want the new, what do you call it? The new LBC song? Not like new, you've heard it. Or do we want the Nuck If You Buck, Wave Riders? Tell me what you guys want before I log on out of here. Maybe do we want the A Day to Remember LBC song? Wave Riders Anthem? Or what? Do we want the one with the choir? With like the kid choir? That's kind of like Kanye style. Yay, sorry. Ye, whatever, however you say it. LMAO wifey says we're both dorks. Well, yeah. I've been called a dork a few times in my life, okay? That's how it is. Anthem? All right. That's one vote. Haven't heard the kids. Oh, that one? Or are you saying not that one? How about we just have a little bit of how about we just play whatever and just let it play? How about we play 3 different songs? No, because I gotta go. Oh, it's 10 after. All right, guys. I absolutely love and appreciate each and every single last one of you. I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I will catch you all in the next one. Let me turn the volume on for the music and scene. Mad love. God bless. See you later. Ride the waves. Good night. And bye. Bye. See you later. Okay, click the button. Okay, there we go.
Mod queen, mod boss, hold the line. Alexandra, kick your G, power redefined. Melissa, one love, kindness in the storm. J Rizzo strikes, crypto artist born. Duality, see, not of this world. Alien truths in the waves unfurled. Jesus saves, blessings light the path. Heart throws the horns, thunder in the blast. Maybe a band-aid, rhythm breaks the cage. All set, grinding, ain't the church with rage. Kelly the caliphate stomps through the hate. Together we rise, goes neon in the sky. Future in our veins, we were born to defy. Silent in the build, then the break comes loud. Wave riders forever, we stand unbowed. Legends on the crest never fade away. Crypto tide rising, we seize the day. Deep in the current, we bend but don't break. Together we rise, together we quake. We wave riders, we ride or we fall. Wave riders, united we conquer fire. The shadows will always remain. Ride on the wave, let it carry our name. We wave riders, wave rider we fall. Wave riders, united we conquer fire. The shadows will always remain. Ride on the wave, let it carry our name. Wave riders, our names in the tide, forever alive. Wave riders, hands up!
Skyward up, hands up high. Lunar beaches touch the sky. From the charts to the storms we brave. Ride the waves, ride the waves.
Wave riders,
Ride the waves,
wave riders,
ride the waves.
on lunar
Beaches we will reign. Ride the waves, ride the waves.
Mod Queen, Mod Boss, Alexandra GGG, Melissa One Love, bringing kindness to the sea. Jesus saved 77, be blessed. Harp with the metal horn, standing with the rest. Maybe a bandage got them polyrhythm beats. All set, works hard when he rides these streets. Kelly the Columbus stomps on the fakes. Wave riders forever, no matter what it takes.
wave riders,
Ride the waves,
wave riders,
ride the waves.
on lunar beaches.
We will reign. Ride the waves, ride the waves.
Duality C is an alien star. J Rizzle with the ninja art, raising the bar. From the highs to the lows, we still don't cave. Wave riders rise. Yeah, we ride the wave. Crypto storms can crash, can burn, but the crew stands strong. Every lesson we learn, name by name, we're etched in the tide. Wave riders forever. Together we ride.
Wave riders,
Ride the waves,
wave riders,
ride the waves.
on lunar beaches.
We will reign. Ride the waves, ride the waves.
Wave riders,
Ride the waves,
wave riders,
ride the waves.
on lunar beaches.
We will reign. Ride the waves, ride the waves. Ride the waves. Ride the waves, ride the waves.
We ride the wave!
Yeah, oceans crashing, moonlight flashing, wave riders rise up, ride the waves, ride the waves. Wave riders, wave riders, on lunar beaches we don't care. Ride the wave, wave riders, wave riders. Storms may crash, but we stay brave. Ride the wave, ride the wave. Mod Queen, Mod Boss, Alexandra GGG, holding that drift in the tide, we pave, ride the waves.